folks, John Henry, LowGenius.net here again to discuss with you some things that really piss me off. Today we're going to talk about some things about our rights that really piss me off because, you know, I'm American. I was born in the United States of America. I'm surrounded by Americans. I was taught to believe that this is the greatest and freest nation on earth, that we are a pinnacle of human social development. And we've got rights. We've got the right to free speech. We've got the right to go as we choose. We've got the right to do as we please, so long as we're not hurting anybody else. But you know what? You never hear about the responsibilities that come along with those rights. You never hear anybody say, yeah, I've got a right to drive this fucking Hummer at 8 miles a gallon, but I've got a responsibility not to. I got a right. I got a right. Yeah, I got my right, boy. Yeah, everybody's got a right. Nobody's got a duty. Nobody's got a responsibility. With rights come responsibility. I've got a right to fulfill my potential as a human being. I've got a responsibility to not hurt other people doing that. You've got a right to drive your great big penis replacement. I'm sorry you got a 2-inch dick, but you know what? If you want to buy a great big truck to replace that, you got a right. You know what you don't have a right to do? You don't have a right to drive it at 6 miles to the goddamn gallon when this country is being choked to death by petrochemicals. That's what you don't have a right to do. And I'm afraid we're coming into a point in our social development where we're going to start realizing that our rights don't mean shit if we don't have the responsibility to exercise them with caution and prudence and respect for each other and for our planet. All we want to talk about is what we got coming to us and what we're entitled to. And I kind of get a kick out of that because that's one of the great complaints of the conservative right against long-haired hippie freaks like me, is we think we're entitled to everything, and then these same motherfuckers going to come back to me and tell me, oh, I got a right to drive my 8 mile per gallon penis replacement that's choking the whole planet out. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill my kids. It's going to kill my grandkids. It's going to make sure I can't have any great-grandkids. And you got a right? And you're going to tell me I'm entitled? No, One of my favorite books is 1984 by George Orwell. I reread it every chance I got. And when I first started reading it, the idea that we as a nation or we as a species or we as human beings could ever get to the point where we could simultaneously hold two conflicting ideas in our head to be true was absolutely ludicrous. We can't be that stupid. We'll never get that stupid. And now we are that stupid. We're actually capable of believing that I don't have a right to health care, but you have a right to kill me. We're actually capable of believing that I don't have a right to be the best person that I can be, but you have a right to stop me from being the best person I can be. Now I realize it's a little difficult to deal with and understand, and it's going to be hard to accept, and it's going to be hard to adapt to, but the reality is this. The reality is we are all in this together. When this lakeshore becomes befouled with a couple feet of crude oil piled on top of it, that's not just me that's out, that's all you. And I'm pretty sure, if you look at these houses up here, them people ain't all tree-hugging hippie liberals. And I think it's pretty goddamn sad that what it takes in this country for us to figure out we're fucking ourselves is when the rich people start taking a financial hit. That's fucking nuts, man. Why is it we can't figure out until the fire is in our house that we're burning this place up? I don't want to wait until my favorite body of water looks like the one down south. Because that's horseshit. That's lazy. That's me being a selfish fucking jerk. I'm tired of hearing about your rights. I'm tired of talking about my rights because I don't have a right to drive around a big old penis replacement that gets 8 miles to the gallon. I don't have that right. Even if I had the ability, I don't have that right because me doing that hurts you. And that's where my rights stop. We are evolving, and we have been forced into a major evolution of thought because of this thing in the Gulf of Mexico. Because, folks, I'm telling you, this could be the end of it if we're not careful. This could be the end of the whole fucking mess if we're not careful. We are forced now to evolve our thought. And one of the thoughts that we need to evolve into is, you know what? Your rights end when they start killing me. My right to go out and drop the $150,000 I earned on a 12-cylinder gas-guzzling penis replacement ends when the exhaust from that penis replacement starts choking the people behind me to death. And that's exactly what is happening right now. My addiction to petroleum, my need to put gas in my car is killing the Gulf of Mexico. It's time to reassess our rights, folks, because my right to die ends when the only way for me to choose death is to take you with me. I've got a right to kill myself. I got a right to jump off this fucking pier right now and drown my ass. You know what I don't have a right to do? I don't have a right to drag them people that just walk past me with me. And that's what we're doing. That's the rights that we're standing on. I got a right to drive my Hummer. I worked hard. What you got a right to do is shut the fuck up and stop killing me. That's what you got a right. So, congratulations. Now you can go tell all your friends that you can find a liberal who will stand up against people's rights. Have a nice day.